So I'm gonna now show you the drum part of what my tics are in the song. So those are my tics that you hear. What's up, guys? My name is Jamie Grace. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm a singer, songwriter, producer, and I wrote and produced my song that I also sing called Marching On. It's crazy because I feel like this song is relates to a lot of people about a lot of different things, but I actually wrote it about my experience of having Tourette syndrome, which is something that I'm usually pretty discreet about, not for any reason except for, honestly, habit, and just sometimes I'm just having really good days. But also, like, when I talk about it, my Tourette cranks up. My tics are, like, very prevalent. So I'm not going to say excuse my rocking and stuff like that. I'm just going to say welcome to my channel. So I wanted to show you guys how I actually produced this song and how I made my tics into music. I just wanted to be as vulnerable as I could in this song. I just wanted it to be me. And not that my other songs aren't me, I just wanted this song to be me. And so I produce in Logic. I know a lot of people are like Pro Tools and stuff. Super cool. I produce in Logic. I love it. And I'm going to show you guys where it started. So the song first came about when I was thinking about what it's like to have Tourette syndrome. And I don't know her music a lot, but I was actually thinking about Billie Eilish because I was telling a friend that I was like, I heard her sing, I think it was the Grammys or something, and I was like, it's crazy because I don't really know her music a lot, but there's just something about us. In the same way that a lot of people have really connected with the song with a lot that's going on in the world right now and being black and blackness. And I feel the same way. It's like when you see another person who's different, but their thing that's different makes them like you. Like, so when I see, like, if I'm in a place where there's mostly white people and I see another black person, doesn't mean that I like them more. It just means like there's something about us. So that's where it came. That's where the first lyric came from. There's something about us. Something about us. Yeah. We were made for moments just like this. There's something about us. So I intentionally wrote all the lyrics to where you can't tell that I'm talking about Tourette syndrome. I actually wanted people to think that like I wanted people to hear and be like, what is she singing about? Oh, she's singing about me and what I went through. But like deep down I know what it's about. And well, I guess you guys too. I've recorded myself ticking for like 3 minutes, which was not all the way fun, but at the same time, it was almost like I'd actually been holding it in for like the whole day, so it actually felt really nice to get it all out. So this is like just like the fullness of it. So it's like, so I do a lot of snapping and clapping and shouting. Okay. That was not a tic, that's just me being a weirdo. So that's what that is. So I chopped all that up. I found my favorite parts, which is really cool because I think it's like the epitome of like the things that you might use to tear me down or the things that you might think will hold me back are literally the soundtrack, like the foundation for my soundtrack of my life. And that is the anthem of my life, is finding the positivity even in Tourette syndrome. So yeah, so I like to do that a lot. So once I grabbed my favorite parts and stuff and then I filtered it. So I'm gonna now show you the drum part of what my tics are in the song. So those are my tics that you hear. This sound right here, this snare sound right here. So I'll play it for you without the plugins. That's actually a soda can. That's not a tic. That's a soda can, but it was an OCD thing that I was like, oh, I need to do this. I've always been like that with music production. I think a lot of people are like that with music production. Like, yeah, you want to like use sounds and make sounds, but there's also the like, I want to grab a random household item and make a sound. That was on my sister's album that came out, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago, something like that. I know Paul Maybury, the producer, he used like a book closing for her song that's called Storyteller, and that's just something that I think a lot of people like to do, just like to be odd and creative, and so I have to do that. So this is the soda can without plugins and filters, so you can kind of tell that it's a soda can. I don't know if there's like the full audio. Yeah, that's actually the fullness of the audio. Yeah, that's the audio. Anyway, so that's chopped up and everything, and then this is my Tics. So this is just the snare sound of it. And then this is it without filter. Of course, when I hear it, I just like can't help but recreate it. So that's me ticking. So I want you guys to hear what that sound. That's multiple times throughout the song. So I want you guys to hear where that is in the song. It's kind of quiet because this is not the final mix. If you listen to the final mix, then you'll hear it loud. There's nothing about. I felt like it sounded like a whoop, like a sound there. My song Dream Big has that whoop sound in it, and I felt like it kind of sounded like that, which was an intentional sound, not a tick. But sometimes our ticks can be intentional sounds. This is that sound without the filter. There's nothing about. So it sounds more like a chest cough or like a grunt. I think that's actually a really common tick, like the. Yeah, that was on purpose. So this was another one here. So that's. I use this one specifically. That is used as a kick drum with the filters on it. I use that one specifically because one of my most frustrating ticks is really painful. It's when I kind of, this into my chest. And it really hurts. And I wanted to use that one specifically in here because I think that is the marker of a warrior. There's a line in here that says, even if you throw a punch when you're crying, at least you're still fighting. And this song is not about physical fighting, even though I love kickboxing. And if anybody on the West Coast, I'll even drive to Arizona if you need me to. I really want to get better at kickboxing. So if anybody has a gym, let me know. Even though I love that a lot, man, this isn't about physical fighting. This is about throwing a punch means smiling, honestly. And even if you're smiling and even if you're still crying, at least you're trying to find joy. You know what I mean? It's not trying to rush anybody to eradicate pain and find joy, but it's trying to say man, sometimes you cry in the middle of your pain. It's alright. Sometimes you smile in the middle of your pain. Sometimes you smile while you're crying. Sometimes you choose to get up and get out of bed and sit on the couch with your family and watch a movie even while you're hurting inside. Doesn't mean that your hurting is gone. Doesn't mean that your depression has disappeared. But it just means that you've somehow found a way to fight past those voices in your head, to fight past the physical pain that you feel, to fight past the emotional weight that is pushing you down, to fight past it all. I thought my mic was unplugged and I was freaked out. To fight past it all and throw a punch. What? That's what I was trying to say. Cool. So that is all my ticks. Use as a kick drum, snare, and then synth, and also other stuff. And also, I should have said this at the beginning of the song, Brandon Estelle played the drums on this. So I had fake drums, and he played drums, and we put them together, just like Super Chick did. Brandon Estelle is one of my favorite drummers of all time, and he graced this song with his presence, and I cannot thank him enough, so thank you, Brandon. Okay. I'm really proud of this song. I'm really excited about it. You can stream it everywhere. Thank you for watching this video. I just clicked on a track that obviously is not set up properly. Appreciate you guys watching this. Click on the screen and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. You can join my Patreon family. They saw this video before you. No diss, but they did. So shout out to Patreon. Patreon.com/JBGrace. Instagram, all that stuff, JBGraceH. Because that one kid that has JB Grace won't let me have it, or the kid that has the JB Grace, but I'm not better. Thank you for watching this video. Click on the screen to subscribe, turn on your notifications. I'm a YouTuber. Look at my family vlog. I love you so much. I'll talk to you soon. I miss you already. Bye.